Welcome to 11th standard. Then introduction. Now we can study about chemistry, about the basic concept of chemistry. Chemistry is a big part of our daily life. You find chemistry in everything, your body, your emotion, everything around you. Chemistry is a huge part of it, and and literally every object you can see or touch. Also, chemistry is central of the science because chemistry is physics, biology, geology, engineering. So, in other words, chemistry in our life. Then, chemistry, the center of life. உண்ண உணவு, உடுக்க உடை, இருக்க இடம். In Tamil, classical language means food to eat, clothes to wear, place to live. So these are the three basic needs of human life. Already we know that chemistry plays a major role in providing these needs and also help us to improve the quality of life. Chemistry has produced many compounds such as fertilizer, insecticides, etc. that could enhance the agricultural production. We build better and stronger buildings that sustain different weather conditions with modern cements, concrete mixtures, and a better quality steel. We also have better quality fabrics. So, chemistry everywhere in the world around us. Even our body is made up of chemicals. Continuous biochemical reaction occurring in our body are responsible for human activities. Chemistry touches almost every aspect of our lives, culture, and environment. So, the world in which we are living is constantly changing, and the science of chemistry continues to expand and evolve to meet the challenges of our modern world. So, chemical industries manufacture a broad range of new and useful materials that are used in everyday life. Example, polymers, dyes, alloys, life-saving drugs. So these and all already we studied about in 10th standard. When HIV/AIDS epidemic began in the early 1980s, patients are rarely lived longer than a few years. But now many effective medicines are available to fight the infection, and people with HIV infection have longer and better life. So the understanding of chemical principles enable us to replace the non-eco-friendly compounds such as CFCs in refrigerators with appropriate equivalents and increasing the number of green process. There are many researchers working in different fields of chemistry to develop new drugs, environment friendly materials, synthetic polymers for the betterment of the society. So, as chemistry plays an important role in our day to day life, it becomes essential to understand the basic principle of chemistry in order to address the mounting challenges in our developing country. Then, classification of matter. Already we know that matter means any things that can occupied by the space. That is called as matter. Look around your classroom. What do you see? You might see your bench, table, blackboard, window. What are these things made of? They are all made up of matter. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space. All matter is composed of atoms. This knowledge of matter is useful to explain the experiences that we have with our surroundings. In order to understand the properties of matter better, we need to classify them. There are different ways to classify matter. The two most commonly used methods are classification by their physical state and by the chemical composition as described in the chart. So matter means physical classification and chemical classification. Physical classification, solid, liquid, gas. Already we know that. Example, ice, water, water vapor. Chemical classification. Mixtures divided into homogeneous, heterogeneous, and pure substance, elements and compounds. So, classification of matter, physical classification, chemical classification. Physical classification, solid, liquid and gas. Chemical classification, pure substance, mixtures. Pure substance, elements, compounds. Compounds can be organic compounds, inorganic compounds. Already we know that in lower classes we studied. Mixtures, homogeneous and heterogeneous. These and all we know that. Chemical classification, mixtures, homogeneous, heterogeneous. Homogeneous means completely soluble. Heterogeneous means slightly soluble or insoluble. Pure substance, elements and compounds. Example, copper, compound copper sulfate. So, heterogeneous mixture based on their physical appearance. Pure substances are composed of simple atoms or molecules. They are further classified as elements and compounds. So, what is meant by elements? An element consists of only one type of atom. We know that an atom is the smallest electrically neutral particle being made up of fundamental particles, namely electron, proton, and neutron. These and all already we know that. Element can exist as monoatomic or polyatomic units. Example: monoatomic unit gold, copper; polyatomic unit hydrogen, phosphorus, etc. Um, compound. Compound means compounds are made up of molecules which contain two or more atoms of different elements. Example: carbon dioxide, glucose, hydrogen sulfide, sodium chloride. So the properties of compounds are different from those of their constituent elements. Example: sodium is a shiny metal and chloride is an irritating gas, but the compound formed from these two elements, sodium chloride, shows different characteristics as it is a crystalline solid, vital for biological functions. Thank you, students.